now they're selling the remains of babies for research, but once cannibalism gets going, it'll open up a whole new market. Dear God, help us. And again, I keep coming back to this because I need to hammer it home. If the church is unwilling to stand, if the church is unwilling to fight, if the church is unwilling to put itself in uncomfortable positions for the sake of the truth, then there's no point in me doing this program and me writing anything and anyone doing anything else except huddling down with their families, isolating themselves, and praying that when the end comes, it comes quickly. If we're unwilling, because we're not unable. Let's just get that off the table. It's not that any of us are unable. We're unwilling. We're unwilling to put ourselves in an uncomfortable position for the sake of the truth. And apparently, these lunatics are not unwilling to put themselves in uncomfortable positions for the sake of a lie. It's beyond me. This article has aged me. I feel older just having read it. Because you know what? This is how normalizing depravity begins. You put up a trial balloon. And if nobody shoots it down, well, then you've got open road. You can keep pushing and pushing and pushing. That's how it happened with the whole homosexual agenda. That's how it happened with transgenderism. That's how it's happening with pedophilia as we speak. Cannibalism on the horizon, apparently. Because why do you want to make people suffer hunger when there is plenty of food that you just have a repulsion towards? Because you're gonna end up being the bad guy. You know this, right? If you oppose this sort of monstrosity, if you oppose this sort of degeneracy, if you oppose this sort of abomination, it's you who are unloving and unkind and unreasonable. Why would you want to see children starving when the whole global hunger epidemic can be fixed? Huh? It's the same playbook over and over. Why won't you allow love to express itself lovingly? Okay. Why won't you allow love to express itself lovingly towards a 10-year-old? You see the slippery slope? So, methinks we have a choice, kids. We can either do what is within our nature to do, which is stand up and be light. Or you can, write me and say, stop talking about these things, and I don't know. I'll recite poetry, Shakespearean or otherwise. I'll write my own poetry. It's a sad day. It's a sad day when humans can become as based as animals and justify it and turn around and call those who see a problem with that unreasonable. So I'm looking forward to your angry letters about, animals and souls and whatnot, because I know they're coming. But before you write, consider everything else that we've talked about. Consider what the important topic was. And then if you still feel the need to write an angry letter, by all means. I've gotten plenty in my life What was it? I recently upset someone because I shop at Walmart. And how dare I? Well, because they have cheap diapers and children poop. So that's why I shop at Walmart. But that's neither here nor there. Look, I can't even encourage you to pray for this nation or pray for the world because, like I said, when's the moment? When's the point where it's too far gone and you just pray for strength for yourself? When's the moment you realize, like, who was it? It's slipping my mind, but Franklin, not Franklin Graham, his dad, said that, if God didn't judge the U.S., he'd have to apologize to Sodom and Gomorrah. When do we get to that? When do we start to realize that, hey, Billy Graham was his name. I'm sorry, I had a brain fog. Billy Graham said that. When do we look at where we are and the history of all the other nations that were judged for far less, and realizing that we're no more or less important than them, submit to the idea that judgment is deserved?